6, and SDG 7, and a third in India for SDG 3, SDG 15, and SDG 17, demonstrating balanced and impactful contributions across sustainability goals. At the Times Higher Education Asia University Summit in Macau, JSS-AHER was proudly shortlisted for the prestigious category Leadership and Management Team of the Year out of more than 500 nominations worldwide. Only 8 universities were shortlisted, placing JSS-AHER alongside global leaders such as the National University of Singapore. The Awards Asia 2025 ceremony was held on 22nd April 2025 at Macau, China. Dr. Manjunath B., Registrar, and Dr. R. Sudhindra Bhatt, Controller of Examinations, represented JSS-AHER in the QS World University Rankings by Subject 2025. JSS-AHER maintained its global rank band of 101 to 150 in pharmacy and pharmacology and proudly secured the third position in India. In medicine, the institution moved up to the 651 to 700 global band, ranking 13th nationally, reflecting consistent academic excellence. QS Subject Rankings 2025 results were announced on 12/3/2025. In the Times Higher Education Asia University Rankings 2025, secured a place in the 401 to 500 band among 1,213 higher education institutions across Asia and ranked 57th among 133 Indian institutions. Times Higher Education Asia University Ranking 2025 result was announced on 23/4/2025. In the Sustainable Institutions of India Green Rankings 2025, secured the 7th position in India under the Platinum Plus band, reaffirming its reputation as a green and eco-friendly campus. The Sustainable Institutions of India Green Rankings 2025 result was announced on 21/3/2025. Among private, medical, and health sciences universities in the Education World India Rankings 2025-26 was ranked second in India and first in Karnataka, a recognition based on an extensive national survey. The Education World India Higher Education Rankings Awards 2025-26 was held on April 25th, 2025 at the Grand Delhi Basant Kunj. Dr. Madhu, Deputy Dean, Research, represented JSS-AHER. At the Tech EDU Awards 2025, received multiple honors, including silver in technology integration for faculty development, bronze for green tech sustainability, and special jury recognition for online learning technology integration. Second Economic Times Education Tech EDU Awards 2025 result were announced on 6/3/2025. Dr. Vishal Kumar Gupta, Dean Academics, and Dr. A.M. Mahalakshmi, Assistant Dean QS, represented JSS-AHER. In Careers 360 Rankings 2025, achieved 7th rank among India's best private universities, 2nd rank for pharmacy, and 4th rank for medicine, reaffirming its leadership in multidisciplinary education. Careers 360 Rankings 2025 result was announced on 29/4/2025. In the Answer Research Survey 2025, secured 12th rank among all medical universities in India and 2nd among private institutions. The Answer Research Survey 2025, India's Best Universities result, announced on 18/5/2025. India Today's Best Universities Rankings 2025 placed 12th in the medical category. The institution was also recognized among the top 5 universities nationwide for super specialty graduates and for faculty-student ratio. The India Today Best Universities Rankings 2025 were announced in the magazine's special edition published on 11th August 2025. JSS Medical College was ranked fourth among top private medical colleges in India by Outlook Eye Care 2025. The Skill and Simulation Center at JSS Medical College received national recognition from the Healthcare Sector Skill Council, becoming the first institution in India accredited under the advanced category of Simulation Center Standards. The Institutional Ethics Committee of JSS Medical College received ABH full accreditation for the third consecutive cycle, reflecting our strong commitment to quality. Get that? A very good morning to one and all. Offering our humble pranams to the lotus feet of His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Mahaswami Ji, and seeking the blessings of Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Deshikendra Mahaswami Ji, I, Dr. Prasad MC from Department of General Medicine.
I, Dr. Shilpa from Department of ENT.
Extend a heartfelt and warm welcome to this memorable occasion, the induction of 2025-26 MBBS batch to JSS family.
Today marks a very significant milestone, not merely an entry into a course of study, but the beginning of a noble profession. Medicine is more than an academic discipline. It is a lifelong journey of learning, healing, service, and humanism. Dear students, as you step onto this sacred threshold, remember that medicine is a profession where knowledge must be guided by compassion and science must be practiced with humanity. Your admission here is a reflection of your dedication, discipline, and perseverance. Congratulations to each one of you on embarking upon this distinguished path.
This morning, we are pleased and deeply honored by an august gathering of distinguished dignitaries. I now invite Ms. Sinchana Mahesh, third year MBBS, to invoke the blessings of the Almighty.
వినాయకా నిన్ను వినాబ్రోచుటకు వినాయకా నిన్ను వినాబ్రోచుటకు వేరెవరురా విఘ్నరాజా వినాయకా నిన్ను వినాబ్రోచుటకు వేరెవరురా విఘ్నరాజా వినాయకా అనాథ రక్షకా అనాథ రక్షకా అనాథ రక్షక నీవేదాధ అనాథ రక్షక నీవేదాధ ఆదరించి నన్ను బ్రోవరాధ ఆదరించి నన్ను బ్రోవరాధ వినాయ బ్రోచుటకు వేరెవరురా విఘ్నరాజ వినాయక సరసీరుహ రుణయుగచరణ సతతముషుత జన సంకటహరణ సరసీరుహ గుణయుగచరణ సతతముషుత జన సంకటహరణ పరమ కృపా సాగరా పరమ కృపా సాగర సుగుణ పాలిత జన గోపాలదాసనుత పాలిత జన గోపాలదాసనుత వినాయక నిన్ను వినా బ్రోచుటకు వేరెవరురా విఘ్నరాజ వినాయక నిన్ను వినా బ్రోచుటకు వేరెవరురా విఘ్నరాజ వినాయక ప్రదక్షిణపురాధీశం వీరసింహాసనాధిపం శ్రీవీరశైవ విభవం శివరాత్రీశ్వరం భజే సద్భక్తజనసందోహ కష్టసంచయనాశనం కామకాలభయాతీతం శివరాత్రీశ్వరం భజే శివరాత్రీశ్వరం భజే శివరాత్రీశ్వరం భజే శివరాత్రీశ్వరం భజే శివరాత్రీశ్వరం భజే. Thank you, Ms. Sinchana, for this soulful prayer. It is my privilege to invite Dr. Arun M., Convener of Medical Education Unit and Professor of Forensic Medicine, to deliver the welcome address.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. At the outset, I submit my respectful pranams to the lotus feet of His Holiness Jagadguru Shri Shivaratri Rajendra Mahaswamiji, the founder of JSS Mahavidyapita. I seek blessings of His Holiness Swamiji Shri Shivaratri Deshakendra Mahaswamiji, the current pontiff of Suttur Mutt and chancellor of JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research. I feel the privilege to deliver the welcome address in this induction program where we are inducting the newly admitted batch 2024 batch of MBBS students to our JSS family. I extend a warm welcome to Dr. H. Basavanagadpa, Vice Chancellor, JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research, who will be presiding over today's function. I welcome you, sir. Today with us, we have Dr. Sunita Y. Patil, pathologist by training and Director, University Department of Education for Health Professionals, KHER, Belgavi, who has graced this function as chief guest. I welcome you, ma'am. We have with us Dr. B. Manjunath, Registrar, JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research, as guest of honor. I welcome you, sir. I extend a warm welcome to Dr. C.P. Madhu, Director, JSS Hospital. I welcome you, sir. I welcome Dr. Vishal Kumar Gupta, Dean Academics, JSS AHR. Welcome you, sir. I welcome Dr. Suma M.N., Dean Academics 2, JSS AHR, to this function. Welcome you, ma'am. I welcome Dr. D. Narayanappa, Principal of JSS Medical College and guest of honor to this function. Welcome you, sir. I welcome Dr. Mantappa, Vice Principal, Clinicals, JSS Medical College to this function. Welcome you, sir. I welcome Dr. Praveen Kulkarni, Vice Principal, Clinicals, JSS Medical College to this function. I welcome you, sir. I welcome Mr. S.R. Satish Chandra, Administrative Officer, JSS Medical College, who has graced this function as guest of honor. Welcome you, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome all officers of JSS HR to this function. Today with us, we have heads of the department of JSS Medical College, teaching and non-teaching faculty. Extend a warm welcome to all of them. I take this opportunity to welcome the parents who have gathered here to see their wards who are getting inducted into the medical education and who will be becoming proud ambassadors of JSS Medical College. I welcome all parents who have gathered here. This program is live streamed. I extend a warm welcome to all those who have been watching this across the globe. I welcome all of them to this program who are there online. Last and the most important, I extend a warm welcome with lot of affection to my most beloved students and congratulate them for having made it up. They've been realizing it to get into medical education. I welcome all my beloved students who are getting inducted into medical profession on this auspicious day, especially Navaratri day happening. There could be no better time to come to Mysore in this Navaratri, and I extend greetings of Navaratri to all dignitaries on the stage and off the stage, and I welcome one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your warm and inspiring welcoming address. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Arun, sir. He is a convener of our medical education, Professor of Forensic Medicine. Welcome you, sir. Light has always been regarded as symbol of knowledge, wisdom, and hope. Just as a flame removes darkness, this simple yet profound act reminds us power of learning to overcome the ignorance. May this lamp lighting ceremony inspire our students to carry forward a lifelong journey of learning, compassion, and service. Now I invite our dignitaries on the dais to integrate the program by lighting the ceremony lamp.
Thank you, esteemed dignitaries, for gracing this sacred moment. I now invite our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Sunita Y. Patil, to formally release the academic calendar along with our other distinguished dignitaries. The calendar encapsulates the values of JSS Medical College and JSS AHER, detailing student support system, academic structure, teaching learning activities, and examination guidelines for the next 4.5 years.
Thank you, and our esteemed dignitaries. On this memorable occasion, I invite our Vice Principal, Sir, Dr. Mantappa M., to administer the oath to our new entrants, thereby reinforcing their pledge to uphold the ethics and values of medical profession. Students, please open your book, this one. There you will find your own paper of oath containing. Sir will be reading out. Please, all of you requested to stand up and read the same what Sir reads. So at the very outset, a very good morning to all of you. All the best and congratulations to all the successful students and congratulations to all the parents. So I know that you have been to see your word sitting here after getting into MBBS. So I know that all of you, the students, it is a longing from your heart to choose medicine as your profession. It is not your mind decision. It is the longing of your heart. Sometimes we may fall in love with a place. We may fall in love with a lover. We may fall in love with a person. It is all the decision of the heart. Like that, the fact that you have chosen the medical profession, it is a longing from your heart. Other decisions can be made by mind, by calculating. But somebody who chooses medicine, the longingness, it always comes from that. And all the best for you. So I request all of you stand up, stretch your right hand in front of you with the palm facing downwards like this. Just repeat whatever I say after me. So this is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's for students and youth. So let us begin now. I realize that small is a crime. I will have a great goal in my life and work hard to achieve that goal. I will acquire the knowledge continuously. I will work and succeed. I will work and succeed with integrity. I will be a good family, society, state, nation, and the world. I will always try to see or better someone's life without any discrimination of caste, creed, language, religion, or state. I will never get addicted to liquor, smoking, gambling. I will always try to recruit at least 5 people from addiction and help them to live the quality of life. I will always remember the importance of time. Spending learning. I will plant at least 5 saplings in my neighborhood and grow. I will keep my surroundings clean. As a youth of my nation, I will work with courage to achieve success in all my tasks and enjoy the success of others. I will light up the lamp of faith in my heart. The national flag flies in my heart, and I will bring glory to my nation. Okay, thank you all. Please be seated.
Thank you, sir, for guiding our students into this noble fraternity. I now request Dr. Prasad MC, Assistant Professor, Medicine Department, to introduce our chief guest.
Dr. Sunita Y. Patil is a distinguished academician and medical educator with qualifications including Masters in Pathology, Postgraduate Diploma in Health Professional Education, and prestigious Acne and FIMER. She also holds a Master degree in Psychology and Fellowship in Psychology from National Healthcare Association, Singapore. She currently serves as a Professor of Pathology JNMC Belgavi, also plays an important institutional roles as a Director, University Department of Education for Health Professionals, and also Nodal Officers of Association of Indian Universities. Dr. Sunita Y. Patil has made remarkable professional contribution. She was the board member of then MCA, currently called as NMC, and played a key role in designing the competency-based medical education undergraduate curriculum introduced in 2019. She has also contributed a competency handbook published by the MCA to facilitate its implementation. Her expertise were further recognized as she was invited by National Commission of Indian System of Medicine to design the national framework for faculty development programs across Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, and Sova Rigpa system. She also has served as convener of MCA Nodal Center of Faculty Development and co-convener of MCA Regional Training Center at JNMC, Belgavi, besides working as national consultant at other nodal centers of India. On the academic front, Dr. Sunita Y. Patil has contributed 4 chapters to Textbook of Medical Education and Medical Humanities, covering areas such as entrustable professional activities and digital tool in medical education. She is also a national faculty member for the basic and advanced courses of medical education conducted by NMC. With an elegant teaching portfolio, she has served as a resource person for more than 250 state, national, and international programs in pathology and medical symposium. Her scholarly contributions includes 38 publications in peer-reviewed journals, numerous research presentations, and several best paper awards in prestigious forums. In recognition of her dedication, Dr. Sunita Y. Patil is widely regarded as an inspiring teacher, a visionary academic, committed reformer in medical education. Thank you, ma'am, for accepting our invitation on behalf of Jesus family.
Now, I request our chief guest, Dr. Sunita Y. Patil, to share her words of wisdom with her.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Dr. Baswan Godappa, sir, Principal Narayanappa, sir, and the guest of honors, Dr. Manjunatha, sir, Dr. C.P. Madhu, sir, Dr. Vishal Kumar Gupta, Dr. Suma, Madam, Dr. Narayanappa, sir, and Dr. Sri Satish Chandra, sir, and Vishal Gupta, sir, and everybody here, and all my friends, colleagues here. I have certain friends here from FAMA who belong to my FAMA family, and all the medical education members of the medical education unit. Most importantly, all my dear young friends who are newly joined here and their parents. A very good morning to all of you. At the outset, I would like to thank Narayanappa sir for giving me that call. Actually, when he gave me a call, invited me for this, it was not an invitation. For sir, it was an invitation. For me, it was a calling. I had been planning to come to visit Mysore during Dasara, and that's just manifested, sir. And I'm very happy to be here. Thank you very much for having me over here. Yeah. Now, yes. After taking this oath, my dear friends, if you follow entire things that is there in the oath I now. That completes everything. I mean, job, if you're completing everything, you're following everything that you've taken oath. Yes, but there is a difference between theory and life experiences, which I'm going to share with you for some time now. First of all, I would like to congratulate all of you for taking medicine, for being here. All of you have struggled, you have dreamt, your sleepless nights, endless illusions, everything has paid off and you are here. So many, many congratulations to you all. I would also like to congratulate, double congratulations for having got admission into this college. This is customary that, so I'm invited for this college. Naturally, I'll say some good words about this. That is there, but I will also talk something from my heart, what I feel about this, what I've known this college for over 25 years, what I'm seeing is this institute, other than, of course, a top ranking among the top 40 colleges, institutions, medical institutions among the country, among the top 4 institutions in Karnataka. This institution is a great institution. In addition to that, this institution gives you something different, which all other institutions are not giving, other top institutions are not giving. Can you guess what it is? Have you understood what it is? It is the culture. It is the culture that gives you, which all other institutes can give you. A culture, a rich heritage of service, a rich heritage of service and tradition of education. Entering into a medical college, this is a temple of education. This is a temple of education, realize that. So, yes, and it's, as I stand before you here, it's an immense honor for me to be in such an institution. Standing before all of you is an honor for me. Yeah, and to mention about the field that you have chosen. The field that you have chosen is noble, that everybody says it is a noble profession and everything. But how different this field is. All my young friends, you have dreamt of, right? You all have dreamt of it. I'm sure all I can see here, all of you with lots of dreams in your eyes and some apprehension in your heart. Right? There's an apprehension how it's going to be something new place, new college, new course. But trust me, just close your eyes, take a deep breath and feel you belong here. You belong here. You are meant to be here. Okay? And how different it is. Have you realized how different this field is? Of course, you must have seen, many of your parents must be in medicine. You've seen your parents, you've seen the patient care. But just if this field doesn't teach you just about medicine, you are not here to just learn medicine as from textbooks. You are here to learn people. You get to see people in the most vulnerable situations of their lives. From, you can see a mother holding the first newborn child and that happiness. You get to witness that. You also get to witness a family bidding a final goodbye for one last time. And those situations, people seeing those patients teach you a lot. You learn a lot. Chancellor said, we don't learn from textbooks, we learn from patients, we learn from people, from their sufferings. So we be thankful. What I would like to mention here is that we should be thankful and we should be grateful for every patient. Okay, many times, what happens when you start learning, when you go to the clinical side, we all talk about anatomy dissection. Yes, the body, that body I got, the body you got, what is it? It's that. But you realize that body has a dignity. It is teaching you something. It's more than the books. More than the books can teach you. So let us treat every patient, every case, not as a case. Behind every case, if you see, there is a person, there is an individual going through a lot of trauma, going through a suffering, expecting you some strength from you and some empathy from you, some understanding from you. It's just not a case. Though we casually talk of the TB case, this case we talk of. but they're just not cases. There is a human being with all the emotions in it. So remember, every patient you encounter, every individual you are talking to, remember that you are talking with an individual, right? And this profession is just not a profession. They say it's a calling. Because I know you all have dreamt of it here. Whatever the reason may be, your experience, the loss of your loved one somewhere, something might be there. Whatever the reason that is pulled into this field, you are here by your passion, right? So remember every time that this profession is different. If you wanted to make money, there are many other professions which gives you a lot of money. You wanted to do, sir, I have not seen anybody who is entering into the field saying that, oh, I'll make money, I have come here to make money. No, you all come with that passion, that emotion in your heart of helping people, healing people, suffering. So remember that you have come here for that. And professionalism is, it goes a long way. To mention about it, one incident, like how the professionalism goes. We talk of communication skills, professionalism and all. But actually, we should understand what it is. It's just not in a class, lecture class, or one role play that we are doing. Professionalism is not that. I can tell you my experience. When I was doing internship, I was just a new internship and I was posted in gynecology. Doctor name come with a long sleeves, a white coat had come. We were all very pride and moving around in the sun. I was like very happy being an intern. And then there was an OPD going on, and one father in his middle age got his daughter for a gynec checkup for a OBG. She was carrying for the first time, primary. And one of the PG who was there, senior PG, she was talking. And that time, the government hospital, civil hospital, district hospital, a lot of patient load used to be there. So and imagine people who come to government hospital are very poor people. People will go to the government hospital. So very poor fellow of a farmer who didn't understand what the language was, what anything. He was speaking in rural, our language, our Kannada dialect. And the senior PG told him, "You ಹೋಗಿ glycosylated hemoglobin ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ." Meaning, go and get the glycosylated hemoglobin done. I know you will be understanding a little later. That's an advanced test for diabetic patients and gestational diabetes. That is one of the important one. So the patient was saying, in Kannada, ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿವ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿವಿ. Meaning he was saying that we have already done the test, basic tests were done, basic routine tests were done. There the PG didn't have that patience to explain. She was irritated and she told 2-3 times that she was irritated. Glycosylated hemoglobin. He was not understanding what I should do, where I should go, what I'm doing, and why this. His question was, when I already got some test, basic test, then why I should go for higher test? Because that was not available in civil hospital that time. She was telling him to go out and get it done. When he was asking, yes, when I'm come to civil hospital, when I've already tested, what? Communication gap. What I mean is communication gap and that empathy. I'm not blaming that PG because the workload was too much she didn't have. But the way the father stood helplessly taking that one slip there, that hit me hard. If we are going to be such a doctors, then what is the use of being? We are not here to give prescription. Prescription, there are many. World doesn't need more doctors. Doctors are there. Many are there. Many will give prescription. Just understand that situation. That's a simple empathy. That is what is a simple communication. That's where the professionalism comes. And the way I was looking helplessly at him because I was scared of this gynec PG, senior PG, you can understand that time. They will shout at us also if I talk a little more or if I'm deviated from my work. But slowly the way he looked at me, because probably I understood that I have understood him. Then he came to me and said, then I went out and explained. He was little convinced. Oh, ಇದು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಂದೈತೇನ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬ್ಯಾರೆ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕೇನ್ರಿ? So this is an advanced one. Oh, then he was like, oh, I should get that new thing done. Okay. I was thinking they're asking me to repeat the same. Then he asked me how much it costs. He had to calculate and all that. So it's a simple thing. It will take just a few seconds, few minutes of our time, few understanding, a little emotional, understanding that empathy, all it takes is that. So let us be that kind of doctor who heals, not just the doctor who treats. Treatment anybody can give you. Nowadays, even Google has become a doctor. Google also will tell you the diagnosis. You mention the symptoms, you upload the chat GPT will give you, even if you upload the findings, they'll give you a diagnosis. Let us not become those AI tools. Let us not become those robots who give a treatment. Let us have that human touch. You understand, we are the only people who can touch lives. Others can touch bodies. Others can do anything. We are the only people who can touch lives, who can make a difference in somebody's life, who can change the perspective of a life. We are the only people. How do this? Let's make use of it. Don't you all agree? I need some nodding from here, that's it. Yes, we need to do that. Yes, thank you. So let us be that people with human touch, understanding, empathy, professionalism, all, they're not just theoretical terms. Incidents, I'll just tell you what happened. I'm a pathologist. We generally do the procedures we do, common procedures we do is FNECs and bone marrow aspiration and bone marrow biopsies. Most of the time, 99% of the time, patient comes to us and in our lab, we do it. But in a non-ambulatory patients, we go to the ward and do it. So once when I went to the ward to do the procedure, bone marrow, I just saw that went to the ward, in the general ward. You must have seen, all of you have seen the hospital. There is a nursing station, there is a doctor station. And there was a few people sitting over there. The PGs were there, presidents of medicine or whichever the department it was. And there were interns, there were nursing faculty, I mean the nurses were there, everybody was there. And they were chit-chatting and they're having fun. Probably it was somebody's birthday, they were sharing cake and eating, and then they were having a lot of fun and laughing out loud and all that. And I just saw that in the wards, the patients, all of them are suffering patients. Why will anybody come if they're fine? Why will anybody come to the hospital and get admitted? I mean, and there in the corner I saw the patient I was going to do is an old man who could not afford ICU. He was on the free side of the hospital, admitted there. And another old man and his wife sitting next to him, literally in tears like this. And she's sitting, and that old man, I had to do a biopsy. And when that old couple is sitting there, suffering, and at the same time, I'm not saying wrong on the student side. I did my procedure, spoke to them, and then while coming back, I just called one of the intern because she was my student. They were all my students. No, they pass out and then go to internship. They were all said. I said, what do you think about it? You're all, here. I told her, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. Just what do you feel? How do you feel? If I ask you to see, how do you feel? Understood. And then they said, sorry, ma'am, we didn't mean it. Actually, we didn't realize. We didn't mean it. And we were just celebrating a birthday and this. Fine. That's what I want to say is, intentionally. Who wants to hurt intentionally? And is there anybody who says, well, I want to do this person, I want to do this person intentionally? No, we don't do it intentionally, but we should not do it unintentionally also. That we have to keep in mind. Keep the surrounding, when you are there, be aware that what is the setup I am here. And when I shared this with my students in a class, generally we have EdCom classes, EdCom sessions. When I shared this example, one of the students asked me, ma'am, do you mean that if we cannot behave like that, we have to be like that professional all that time? Do you think the patient is suffering, then you have to go with them? Just to suffer, you have to be with them all the time. Around the same time, I'm 12, 14 hours, we are working there only during a PG and internship. So do you want us not to live our life? This is not to live your life. When that one, there are other rooms inside. Each hospital has a room. Each hospital has you have your duty rooms, and there, not in the ward. At least just be in the patient's place for some time and see. For a few seconds, be in the patient's place and see how it feels. Right? I'm suffering and somebody is laughing there. The person who is treating me is around me. I'm not saying don't live your life. Yes, you should live your life. Have a life, good life, enjoy, have fun, you have friends. But just be aware that unknowingly, unintentionally, I'm not going to do that. Just keep that in mind. Right? Okay. Then when you come here into this course, You must be thinking, no, somebody, your parents must have told, or your friends, your relatives must have told. You just get a seat, man. You just get a seat, no, all your problems are over. खत्म, just seat मिलने तक पढ़ ले, उसके बाद हो गया. Have they told you all? Yeah, but it doesn't end here, I'm telling you. Yes, of course. One stage, you have already crossed one stage, one big hurdle. And remember, as you know, how many of the students appear? 22 lakhs I read. 22 lakh students appear for this time for UG. And you are barely 250 here. 250. That means around 0.01% of the people succeed to be here. Or maybe about 2%, 10% succeed here, maybe 10% succeed here to be in medicine, right? So you have already worked hard. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not here to tell you to study well, that you are already doing. Because you studied well, you have hard, you're persistent, you're consistent, you're here. I'm not here to say that you studied. I'm also here to say that there are other than studies. Studies is not the world. Studies is not the entire life. Any of us here sitting here around here, nobody has asked me what is your, how much you do score in final year, how much did you score your ranking, how much. That is only to get into this until till you get out of this. The scores don't matter at all, my dear friends. Scores don't matter. So don't become scoring machine. She's like one of you all. Don't become a scoring machine, bacha. Lose human touch. Human. Doctor, whichever area you pursue, be a good human, that matters. Okay, and it takes very little actually. It is not a big thing. Very little. Be aware. Can I do? What can I do for this person? Hey, when you start your journey here, be a helping hand for someone. I'm sure you are going to be there. Along with anatomy, you learn empathy. Along with physiology, you learn resilience. Along with as you start studying medicine and other things, you start learning life. Is this 5.5 years of your life is just not for books. It's just not for studies. It's just not for that. You have to live your life. There is something more to that. What is that more? Pursue your passions. Of course, this is being the passion. Pursue your other interest. I hope the authorities here don't object that, madam, we have called you and you are telling not to focus only on studies. Yes, focus on studies, but there is more to life than studies. Okay, so when you start in the hostel, hostel life is a different one. You have to adjust. Many of you must have already stayed in hostels, experts, and here there. You have been into that coaching center where you have chosen to be here. Yes? Yes. And many of you may be coming out of the house for the first time. And we can understand the parents' apprehension also, leaving out your parents. Morning in guest house, I met a couple of parents here. I remember the Minu Jain madam and Dr. Srivastava couple in the while having breakfast there. Just shared few of the thoughts with them. And I know their apprehension coming so far. You have come from different parts of the country. But let me tell you all, this city, this college, I want to assure parents here, each parent, each one of you will go with happy heart, with a, with a very satisfied heart. I can assure you that this college gives you the culture. When the student, your kid comes out as a doctor, it will be a different person in a good shape. That much I can assure you. It's a little bit I also want to talk about here. What I was saying was, other than studies, there's something more to your life is your mental health. Of late, discussions about mental health and not talking. Mental health is not only about having mental illness. It's not about mental illness. Maintaining normal mental condition, in a good spirits is also a mental health. What happens, when you're studying here, there are a lot of times that, where you feel very stressed out, long nights, lot of revisions, not understanding, especially the first year. And my heart goes out to all of you. I remember my first MBBS when I had joined 35 years back, and you are lost somewhere, don't know. And one more thing is now because of, I don't know the system here, but because of ragging, you are cut off from all the seniors. You don't have any guidance. Where in our time, the seniors used to be our gurus. Here you lost those gurus, lost the direction of those, those seniors. So you feel at times, overburdened. It's a bit kind of, sometimes it may be a little overwhelming. It may be stressed out. Sometimes you may feel that, you may question your worth. Am I able to do it? Why am I not? People who are top scorers, toppers in your institutions, here come down to the level of where bus pass hona hai yaar. I'm not interested in scoring. I just want to pass. That is the level of studies that, that suddenly changes. You may doubt your decision of being here. I'm sure each one of us, you are asked one time at least in our life, you have felt that, hey, why did I take this medicine, Baba? And you start comparing with your other friends, whatever. Okay, they are fine like this. But trust me, that is the time you need to develop your resilience and be aware. Any person, any doctor, any you have admired, have stood that place where you are standing at that moment, self-doubt. होता है. Everybody, there is nobody who has achieved anything without that doubt. Self-worth, self-doubt. But trust me, each one of us will be able to achieve. It's just that momentary. So don't give up. Don't think the score कम आया. ठीक है ना, score थोड़ा तो कम ही आया. It's okay. Next time I will do it. Take it up as a challenge. Any setback, when you take it as a challenge, it becomes a motivation for you to, for you to go do further. It's okay. I'm not saying, again, parents might say, what, man, you are telling our students, don't worry about scores. I'm not saying that. You do well, no doubt. But if in case if it comes, थोड़ा सा कम आ गया, तो ठीक है ना, क्या ही होने वाला है? You are already in this college. You are already doing well. Next time, ठीक करेंगे. We will do it next time. No problem. So don't. I have seen so many students getting depressed because of that. Depressed because of I'm not scoring well. You're not come here to score. You come here to become a doctor with a human touch, with your heart. You are not here as a scoring machines, right? You score. That's what I'm saying. You score well, you be topper, everything. But in addition to all of that, you are able to do it's fine. Otherwise, the priority is your mental health, nothing more than that. Your life is precious. You are precious to your parents. You are precious on this earth. You are precious to the institute. Just remember that you are precious. Whether you score low, score high, you are precious. Your parents love you because they are child, not because you are a top scorer. Even if you are scored, you know. We love you because you are a child. Not because of the score. So don't think that, okay, I'm scoring less, what is happening? Don't keep that in your mind anytime. And have that never give up attitude. It's okay, next time I will do it. And somebody says, one more thing, get prepared to get scoldings. This is a field where you will get scoldings like you never got before in your life. किसी से भी नहीं, ना parents से, ना teachers से. Because of late, college schools have become, very kind of, because the situation is like that, they can't say anything more, and you've been doing well. Because, you have scoldings because you have been performing well. You have been a topper. Nobody has told you anything. But once you come into medicine, get ready for that. And remember, today's scoldings, you take it seriously enough to change that behavior for what you put scolding. Most of the time, you will get this for a very specific small behavior. You would, whatever the small mistakes here and there. That's okay. Remember, today's scoldings, the jokes 20 years later in reunions. I'm sure all of us will agree here that, all of us, the most of the jokes during reunions are, क्या है क्या मैडम कैसे डांटी थी और हमको कैसे धोया था. This is what it starts, the jokes. And that also doesn't mean that I'm taking a joke now. Lightly enough to not take it to the heart and, go depressed. किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया, आज मैडम ने कुछ बोल दिया, सर ने कुछ बोल दिया, insult हो गया, सारे insult हो जाते हैं. Everybody is saying, irrespective of your score, irrespective of what you think, irrespective of mistakes, no mistakes, you will be in that state. So that's okay, right? And sometimes during exams and, sometimes it's overwhelming lot of एंड पोस्टिंग्स आ जाता है, इधर एक फॉर्मेटिव असेसमेंट आ जाता है, आ जाता है, केस प्रेजेंटेशन है, सबमिशंस है, सो मेनी थिंग्स. Sometimes it gets overwhelming, and that time you feel depressed. Sometimes you feel lonely also because you are away from home. You may feel that your friends may not understand you, and then that time, just remember it's okay. It's okay not to be okay. But what's not okay is to stay there. Come out of it. Realize whenever you feel that, just think of one thing. Your why. Why are you here? Just remember your struggles, your fights, your fight with your relatives. दादी कुछ किसी ने कुछ बोला था, इससे क्या होगा, ये तो नहीं जाएगी, इसको क्या मिलेगा, इसको इतना पैसा क्यों देके क्यों भेज रहे हैं. Just remember all of them, and then remember, let me fight all of them. Let me show. Okay? Anyway, I'm just not showing that. I'm saying that you have already proved all of them that by being here. Now prove to yourself. Just remember, they say that there's a management lesson. When your why is stronger, how becomes easier. Meaning, when you know why am I here? What is my purpose of being here? What is my struggle of being here? When you know that, what is the reason why I am here? When you think of that, your how becomes easier. Whatever the challenges are there, overcoming challenges becomes a little bit easier. Do you all agree? Just think of that. Why are you here? Anytime you feel like giving up, just think, why did I have to go through that 1 year or 2 years of churning? Anybody who is there and who has stayed in expert? Okay, there is somebody, there are few people. Yeah, you will know. Why did I go through that expert life? I understand, because my daughter was there for 3 months in the expert. So then she decided not to do medicine. And I know how difficult the life, you all have, whether you are in expert or whether you're in other college, you have sacrificed everything that time. Are you not? You missed going for celebrations, you missed going for marriages, everything. Make it worth. And I'm telling you, even now when you go through this life of 4.5 years, it will be worth. It will be worth all your sleepless nights, late nights, your revisions, your struggles, your, insults. It is there, everything will be worth. Take it from me. You will remember me when you are going out of this college. You will remember me. वो madam आई थी. You may not remember my name, but you will remember. Yeah. वहाँ एक मैडम आई थी, वो तो बोल रही थी ऐसे कुछ, yeah, that's about it. And the last few words I want to mention about that thing that is, creeping into our lives is substance abuse at this age. I'm saying none of these children, I've been associated with children. You have a lot of challenges. One more thing I can tell you is, your generation, when you see many of your parents, including me, I'm telling you for one time, I've changed now. Many of your parents, many of your teachers also, when you're told, what challenges you have, life is so easy for you. Your parents also will be telling, हमने struggle किया, we glorify our struggle, हमारे पास ये नहीं था, हमारे पास वो नहीं था, हमने ये किया, हम यहाँ चल के जाते थे, हम उधर चल के जाते थे, चल के 4 किलोमीटर चल के जाते थे. Yeah, they're looking at their parents. You can relate. Yes, we glorify our struggles. We did it. आपको क्या है? हमने सब कुछ दिया है. Everything we have given you a hand. We have given you room. We have given you independence. We didn't have a single room. You have a single room. You have everything. Yeah, but the challenges are different. You don't have that challenges, agreed. But you have different challenges, which I have interacting with a lot of students. I interact with a lot of students. Students feel that I'm approachable and they come and tell me each and most of the problem, they come and find me solution. They come to find a solution, including they are come and ask me, ma'am, how to do Gyna classes. That level. Yeah. I mean, of course, I'm not encouraging. That is the level of openness they have with me. So I have realized their perspective. I talked to my daughter. I have understood their perspective. And your challenges are real. Once what happened, one girl came to me. Some long time back, about 5-6 years back. She was in second year. She came to me, and when she was joined first year, I had helped her with some of the adjusting issues and room issues and all. And she said, I want to talk to you in person, ma'am, confidentially. I said, okay. And she said, Madam, in first year, I'm going through some tough time. I want help. So, okay. In first year, my table mate, I was dating him. We were together first year, which happens. Okay. And then she said, by the time I'm coming to second year, by the time at the end of first year, and alphabetically, we are in the same group. So our roll numbers are only 2 3 away. And by the end of my this thing, he started dating some other girl of the same group in the same alphabet. Whichever the story is, that side, this side, the wrong. I'm not, let us not judge or this thing that. So now she said, ma'am, I've come to second year because our alphabetically we are the same numbers. The units and the rounds with the same, I have to see them, and I have to see him with that girl, another girl, every day. We may feel like laughing, sees that, we laugh at it. And our generation judges, I admit it. Our generation judge that, अरे क्या है आजकल की generation, आज कोई और कल कोई और ऐसे करते रहते हैं, उनका क्या है? तो ऐसा नहीं होता है. There are emotional attachments, there is a bonding, and then our struggle was real. I understood. Seriously, they have such problems, which we could not imagine also. And she came to me saying that I want to change the unit. Is it possible to change my unit? Because alphabetically it is done. So I asked her, will changing the unit solve the problem? Who knows, lifelong for the next another 3.5 years, 4.5 years, whatever you have to keep seeing that person with that girl or probably another girl. We don't know. So then I discussed with her. Of course, I helped her. In 6 months, 6 to 8 months, she came out of that. And she came and told me, ma'am, I'm okay continuing in the same, it doesn't affect me now. So that made me realize that your challenges are different. Because you are born with a virtual world, which we don't understand. We are seeing the phones now, we are seeing the smartphones now. We are the generation who have lived in the physical world with everybody, we have interacted. For you are interacting in a virtual world. How many of you are actually face-to-face interaction? Most of you are into group, you are into the WhatsApp, you are in the virtual, you are on the social media. Most of you are doing that. I'm not blaming you because you are born with that, Baba. So your challenges are different, our challenges were different. We cannot compare, but challenges are there. I definitely understand that you have difficulties, but where you can overcome is don't get irritated when parents say that, we have done that, humne ye kiya tha, wo kiya tha. I'll tell you a small joke on that is in my life. Till 7th standard, my daughter was in 7th standard. And we as parents, we have the habit of, I always compare, तुम्हारी उम्र में हम ये करते थे, घर में काम करना, at your age I used to do this, at your age I was doing that. I'm sure you all can relate it, all your parents must have told you, at your age I used to do this. अरे मैं अकेले जाके वो सामान लेके आती थी. All that, okay, all that your age. My daughter listened once, twice, maybe 3 times. She was fed up. Once I was saying that, in my age, she ran and came and put sashtanga, full flat sashtanga in front of me, and she said, Amma, Tai, you tell me what I will do. So that made me realize that this your generation, I was thinking why I was thinking she'll be inspired by me and she will change. No, then I change their perspective. They don't understand our struggle, your generation, because you're not seeing that. And we are not able to understand your struggle because we are not done with the social media, phone, and the virtual world. But if you look at it, your generation, you are so powerful, you carry the world in your pocket, man. Do you all agree? Anything is that done. And not 2 hands. We do it 2 hands. You do it only 1 hand. Yeah. Sorry, I'm telling of my generation. So your generation, neither this on 1 hand, right? So you carry in your pocket. Make use of that. Make use of this social media for learning. Make use of this smartphone for learning. And you should be aware where to stop. Where I can do that. I'm sure you've already done that. That's why you are here. If you are not controlling, if you are controlled by smartphone, digital world, virtual world, you would have been here. So I'm very proud of you all that because you have been able to control that, you are here. So continue to do that. And also substance abuse. A lot of times there is some temptations. None of you are bad. None of the child is bad. None of the, your parents have brought you up in such a beautiful way with the culture, with the tradition. Hamara Sanskrit ye hai. So, but, somewhere that element, sometimes under stress, the temptation, the company, चलो आज एक ट्राई करते हैं हॉस्टल में किसी को पता चलेगा पेरेंट्स आ रहे चलेगा ना थोड़ा सा just remember at that time, any time you feel like giving into that temptation, I know you're plus strong, but giving into that temptation, just remember one thing, why are you here? Why are you here? Just remember your struggle for getting admission into this. No, that's not for me. हाँ कुछ चीजें चेंज करना है तो लाइफ आगे बाकी है अलग बात है but when not during the student life, just don't think of anything, right? You enjoy, go out, have fun, eat, whatever you want to taste, you taste in eating, and that's fine. Okay? But other substance, I'm sure you understand that. Just be aware. It happens, nobody does it intentionally. That's why they're called as mistakes. Why it is called as a mistake? Because it is unintentional. It just happens. At your age, you have a lot of temptations, a lot of attractions, a lot of things. And if that doesn't happen your age, it doesn't happen at our age. It is normal, it is natural. But you should be aware where to stop, where to draw the line. That is the wisdom that you need to have. And I'm sure you all have that. That's why you are all here. And before ending my talk, just few things if I have to say. I'm sure when you go back for the after 5 years or you after 5 years or 5.5 years, when you leave this institute, when you go back, just remember, I have just written down few things for you people. Nights become longer, but bonds grow stronger. Chai becomes an emotion, and चल यार चाय पी के आते हैं बाद में चाय पी के सोचते हैं will solve more problems than any books can do. Okay? Coffee becomes your companion. Books become your friends. And friends become your family. Hostel becomes your home, your second home. Right? And at 2 a.m. is not a sleep time, but it's a productive time. Okay? And group study, whether it is with 2 friends, 3 friends, or whatever, becomes a therapy. Becomes a therapy. Okay? And then MBBS, when you go back, MBBS is not a degree. It becomes you carry back the nostalgia, just not a degree. You carry back the nostalgia. Ask anybody, each one of them, nobody remembers the subject they learned in the class. All of them remember the bonds with their the hostel roommates, the friends, the other things, including the scoldings, as I mentioned. And one thing you remember, sometimes each one of us are human. We may err. We may do some mistakes. Knowingly, unknowingly, we may giving into some temptation here or there. Something might happen. And remember that life is not about just falling and getting up. Just not getting up. Life is about getting up and hitting back. That is a resilience. Right? And in that case, you need help, professional help, seek help. It's okay to take help. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to seek help. Friends are therapy, no doubt, but friends are not trained therapists. They will help in their own way. हो सकता है कि चल चाय पी के आते हैं मे बी थेरेपी चल और कुछ और पी के आते हैं also therapy. So don't give in to that kind of a therapy. Seek professional help. Your teachers are there, your mentorship is there. If you are comfortable, not wherever you are comfortable, approach. Talk to your parents. One more thing I'm telling you, parents don't hide anything. Even if you do the mistake, please go to parents first. I told my child the same thing. Being a warden, I have seen, parents are the first people without judging. दो चार बोल सकते हैं, maybe 3 things, they will scold at you, they will shout at you. But the 4th sentence will be, "Bacha, I am there with you." But my beta, I'm with you, beta. Don't worry, we'll solve it out together. That is the support. That is the power of parent support. So remember, my dear friends. Thank you. You understand that you're here to understand the fragility of life, dignity of death, power of healing, and humility of service. These are just not the theoretical words. As you go towards your 5 years, each word is very meaningful. Remember this, what I'm saying. This is very meaningful. Be that person and leave a legacy. You are here, you can only touch lives, make changes, and you can leave a legacy far beyond you. Remember that. And always remember, in case we go a mistake, there's always a way to come back. There's always a way, second chance. Life always gives. Parents तो 10 देते हैं. Parents and teachers तो आपको 1 नहीं, 2 नहीं, 10 देते हैं. But life will give you definitely a second chance to get up and hit back. Please remember, I'm not saying you go down and come up. In case by chance you happen to feel down, there's always a way up. With that, I conclude my session, and along with my heartfelt thanks from Belagavi, JNMC, to Sanskritika Nagari, Mysuru, and to JSS. My heartfelt thanks to all of you, and congratulations and thanks to all of you for listening to me here, for being here. Thank you very much. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು, ಅನಂತಪೂರ್ವಕ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. Thank you. I would just like to thank you. I just request that this session be end with one video that I have bought. I request them to play a video. Just that concludes. That video concludes. After that, no needs. After once you watch that video, no needs are there. No need of words. All of you just watch it there and just remember what you have to be there. Thank you.
Thank you. That was really enlightening. We were very much moved with whatever the words you have told to us. I meet our respected Vice Chancellor, Sir, Dr. H. Baswangaudappa, to honor our Chief Guest, Dr. Sunita Y. Patil, ma'am, joined by other dignitaries on the dais.
Su opinião.
I now invite our beloved principal, Dr. Nayanappa sir, to address the gathering and guide our new students as they begin their medical journey.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Seeking the blessings of His Holiness Jagadguru Dr. Sri Rajendra Mahaswamiji. He is the founder of our JSS Mahavidyapita, the founder of our medical college. This college was started in 1984. And submit my sincere pranams at the lotus feet of His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Deshikendra Mahaswamiji, the chancellor of JSS AHR and president of JSS Mahavidyapita, and his divine blessings and spiritual guidance are the driving force for us, for the institutions, to climb ladder step by step and acquire all the accolades, awards and achievements. Friends, our beloved Vice Chancellor, Sir, Dr. H. Baswangaudappa, the person behind all our achievements for the growth, our Vice Registrar, Dr. Manjuna Sir, person actively involved in all the activities of the institutions, Dr. Vishal Kumar Gupta, Dean Academics, Dr. Suma, Dean Allied Health Sciences and Dean Academics, Dr. C.P. Madhu, Director of JSS Hospital, Dr. Satish Chandra Sir, our administrative officer, a pillar of strength of the medical college, active person in all the activities of the institution, Dr. Mantapa, our clinical vice principal, who administered the oath to all of you, Professor of Medicine, and my colleague, Dr. Praveen Kulkarni, Vice Principal, Professor of Community Medicine, Dr. Arun, Professor of Forensic Medicine and Head of Medical Education Unit, my students who are already inducted, respected parents, my dear faculties, students, my dear teaching and non-teaching staff of the institution, invitees, ladies and gentlemen, media. At the outset, I heartily welcome all of you to the city of Mysore and to JSS Medical College on this auspicious induction day event. At the same time, I congratulate the young students who have been inducted today on this auspicious occasion, and I welcome you heartily. And you are lucky to be here. Dr. Sunita Patil Madam has clearly made it. She has conveyed, Madam, we are grateful to you for having accepted our invitation and to be here and for having enlightened the students their roles and responsibilities during the tenure. Even after beyond, don't be a machine of scoring and be a person with human touch. That is the message that she gave. Right from the day you start your career, when you enter tomorrow the Department of Anatomy, the respect, the empathy should start there before you start learning. The body, somebody has donated you the body to learn. Dehadana. Respect it. Be dignified. Be respectable person. Similarly with the patient, when you enter the hospital, when you are taking history or examining the patient, you should have utmost respect. Patient is the God because we are learning from them. Have respect, have sympathy. That's what Madam was clearly talking about. Empathy, compassion. These things are very, very crucial. It should come along with you, the side by side. The moment you are humble, obedient, empathetic, committed, subject will automatically come to you. That is the basic requirement. That is what. And all of you are lucky because you have put a lot of effort to get high scores. You are 95, 98, 99 you were scoring in PUC earlier days. Don't get disheartened after the first internal assessment. If it comes down to 60, 65, 50, 55, 40 like that. That is what is adjustment Madam was talking about. Your adjustment. That's what the video also taught you. You will climb up again. Don't be disheartened. Life means adjustment. You have to bear whatever may be the facilities you have. Of course, you are lucky, I said, because the institution you have chosen. I am really thankful for all of you, parents and the students, for having chosen our institute as a place or a temple of your worship. Because this is the institute with Madam clearly said, I am not boasting. All of you know that this is the institute has got high ranking in India and globally. So many accolades. Dr. Praveen Kulkarni will be talking to you, the achievements and accolades of the institution. That's the best institution you have. The scorings and ratings are not given because of the infrastructure you are looking at. Not because of the campus you have. It is because of the teaching and learning activities in the institution. It is because of the quality of the faculty that you have to teach. It is because of the clinical facilities in the hospital that you have. It is because of the commitment of the management towards the progress of the institution. All these factors are being assessed and given ranking and not merely because of the infrastructure. So when that is the case, that is the reason why I said all of you are lucky to be here in this temple of worship. Make use of that opportunity. So you must start the journey. Don't get disappointed. Whatever the grievances you have, we are there to address it. Madam has clearly made it the mental health or substance abuse. Whatever may be the things, we have robust committees in place, headed by able faculties in all the areas, whether it's a mental health or student grievance cell, student support cell, anti-ragging, whatever may be the committee, which are there to support the well-being, to support all the well-being of the students, are in robust place, and we are here to address. I request all the parents to go with a light heart, leaving your wards here without any hesitation. We take care of you. And it is your responsibility also subsequently to see that your child is doing very well. You communicate with the teachers, communicate with administrators, and we are there to help you and watch the progress of the student. At the end, keep monitoring the growth of your child. How is his attendance? How is his punctuality? How is your approach, learning, all these, you please keep a watch on them, discuss with the teachers. We have a robust students cell to take care. Mentor-menteeship program is very well in place. Know your mentors and contact them. The parents also seek the help of the mentors-mentee event, and that should go in a strong way in all-round development of the students. So without taking much time, I again congratulate both parents and the students for having come here. Take it as a responsibility, be a good human being, learn, inculcate all good human values in life. Let your journey be a comfortable journey here, which you should cherish throughout your life. Wish all of you happy learning exercise throughout the course, throughout the stay in this institution. May God bless all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for such a nice motivating words. Now I invite our esteemed director of JSS Hospital, Dr. C.P. Madhu, sir, to kindly address the students and share his message.
Brief ಇದೇನು ಸರ್ ಓರಿಯಂಟೇಷನ್ ಇದಿಲ್ಲ ನಂದಲ್ಲ ಇದೇನು ಎಸ್ ಓಕೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓಕೆ
The students here. I'm here to just give you a brief overview of the JSS Hospital. And at the outset, seeking the blessings of His Holiness, dignitaries and the dais, dignitaries of the dais, my dear colleagues, proud parents, and all my dear students. This hospital, JSS Hospital, is situated about 6 kilometers from here. And this is our founder. I offer my sincere pranams to His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Mahaswamiji, who is the 23rd Pontiff of Sri Veerasimhasanam at Suttur, who was the one who initiated the saga of providing health care to the common man with the vision, patients are our dearest. My sincere pranams to His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Jaishikendra Mahaswamiji. Slide idaitala. And yeah. Okay. The 24th Pontiff of Sri Veerasimhasanam at Suttur Mutt. He is also the Chancellor of JSS Academy of Higher Education. Under His Holiness, under his guidance, we have an excellent education to students and also patient care and to all the patients and the rural population. Move ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇವರೇ. Okay. Now this is about the evolution of JSS Hospital, how the hospital started. This is how the journey of JSS Hospital. In 1974, we started a JSS Health Center with about 60 beds, and it got transformed in 1986 to 60 beds, a very small hospital. And in 1990, we had 1,200 beds, and this is the block as shown there. In 2013, we moved on to a new campus. In the same campus, a different new building, which is now to cater about 1,800 beds. This is the picture of the OPD block, that is in 1990. And the inpatient block, 1990 again. The inauguration of the OPD block was by the then Prime Minister Sri Rajiv Gandhi.
And this is the inauguration of the OT block. These are the couple of pictures showing the again, the hospital was inaugurated by the then Prime Minister Sri Pranab Mukherjee. And this is the aerial view of the JSS hospital. And the vision and the mission of the hospital being to be the preferred comprehensive center of excellence for medical education, care provider, and affordable health care with a human touch. The mission being to provide the effective, affordable health care with compassion and achieve excellence in medical and paramedical education with continued focus and quality. These are some of the hospital distinctiveness. The hospital campus is about 12.5 acres with 12.5 lakh square feet built-in area. And we have about 1,800 bedded tertiary care teaching hospital and 24 major and 2 modular operation theaters and one of the largest advanced ICU care center and the largest laboratory and radiology services. And this hospital is NABH and NABL accredited. And we also are known for Center for Clinical Research and Clinical Trials. Apart from that, the hospital runs about 37 specialties and super specialties and about 55 special clinics. As I told already, the present bed strength of the hospital is around 1,800. The activated beds are 1,640, general wards being 1,200, ICU beds 167, and special wards about 273. This is the staff strength of the hospital. And the hospital infrastructure, this is about the A, B, and C blocks. And this is about the floor-wise infrastructure of the hospital. Second floor, third floor. Second floor, mainly the administrative block, the master health checkup, casualty, emergency, wards, pediatric intensive care unit, and neonatal intensive care units. Third floor, mainly caters one of the biggest operation theatre complex and all intensive beds. Fourth floor, mainly the wards, and the fifth floor, we have 275 plus private wards. And these are the various services offered by the hospital, specialty services right from general medicine, surgery, OBG, pediatrics, orthopedics, ophthalmology, and as shown there, dermatology, from dermatology to various other specialties. These are some of the surgical super specialty which is offered by the hospital. These are the medical super specialty services. And we also have implemented some government schemes. And the hospital has actively participated with Government of Karnataka in implementing the various health schemes of government with the target population of lower economic strata. And this is about some of the milestones. 68,859 patients have availed treatment at JSS Hospital under this various schemes. And this hospital is one of the top leading hospitals in the state in the implementation of Ayushman Bharat Arogya Karnataka scheme, which I'm sure most of you are aware. The only hospital in this region for providing treatment to JSS USA beneficiaries in all specialties and super specialties. So far, 71,958 ESA beneficiaries have availed the treatment in our hospital. And the packages and the tariffs fixed by the government for these schemes are very nominal. And these are various accomplishments. And these are various awards that the hospital has received. And these are some of the unique services the hospital offers. And we have done large number of renal transplants. And we have also started liver transplants. Nearly about 6 to 8 transplants have already taken place. And kidney transplantation is being offered at a very economical cost in the private sector in Mysore. And this is various high-end equipment that I'm showing you. This is the statistics of the dialysis that is being done in the hospital. And we do a lot of invasive procedures, lab procedures, So this is one of these few centers where we do a lot of minimally invasive surgeries, including laparoscopic cholecystectomy to hysterectomies. And the laser surgeries, more than 1,300 laser surgeries have been done in various departments. And these are some of the high-end surgeries that is being offered from various departments. And we have an excellent physical medicine and rehabilitation center, occupational therapy department, artificial limb centers, speech and hearing in the same campus, and physiotherapy in the same campus. This is one of its kind, adult immunization, which started with an objective to sensitize the public on adult immunization and travel medicine. These are some of the outreach activities we do. These are a couple of pictures showing the health camp activities which is going on. And hospital also provides good quality clinical care for those patients who cannot come to hospital at an affordable cost. And these home care services will be rendered from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on all the working days. And these are some of the equipments which we got recently to various departments. I just want to run through a couple of equipment, high-end equipment that we've got for the last 1 year. And we all have high-end equipments. And these are the future plans of the hospital. We would like to have a comprehensive cancer center, which is probably in a couple of months we are starting. We will introduce group health schemes for the general public and the full-fledged IVF center. Plans are there to start a robotic surgical unit, and we would like to have adaptation of technology by the comprehensive EMR and adaptation of artificial intelligence in diagnostic and personalized care facilities. Thank you very much. And I'm sure some of you must have seen the hospital, and those who would like to see the hospital or have a hospital tour, you can come in groups and we'll be happy to take you to the hospital and show various departments and other facilities that we have to have. Congratulations once again. Thank you very much. All the best. Good luck.
Thank you, sir, for that wonderful presentation of view of our JSS hospital. It is now my honor to invite our respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. H. Basavangadappa, sir, to deliver the presidential address and share his wisdom with us.
Good morning to everybody. I think it's very good afternoon. At the outset, I send my sincere pronouns to the lotus feet of His Holiness Jagadguru Shivaratri Rajendra Mahaswamiji. Some of you might have seen him. He was the key person in the last 1,000+ years of JSS spiritual organization. He was the 23rd pontiff. Till 22nd pontiff, they were all doing only spiritual and adhyatmic works to the society. This man came on this earth and started. The greatest evil for the humankind is illiteracy. So he saw education is the only sole remedy. That's how he started with the Pita and established first for a medical college students of government institution. And he saw the need of education institutions in the areas, established 350 institutions across the state and from outside the state and outside the country. With this great dedication, we're all here with this infrastructure created to teach, learn, and live together. I submit my pronouns to the present pontiff, our chancellor, the great spiritual dynamic personality who is blessing all of us, all institutions in a very proper direction. He is a man of perfection and doesn't compromise with the quality. Presentation we saw in director of the hospital, all these infrastructures were brought in because of the kind approval and support by His Holiness as a chancellor. Our chief guest has, Dr. Sunita Patil has made Abuja easy. She has come to the world. The purpose of your arrival here, the way you have to go ahead in life as a professional students in the medical course, and the responsibility of parents and the teachers. She has comprehensively covered, so I will not touch upon many of these aspects. I will take only 4 or 5 minutes of time to just make my few points of remarks. Our registrar of the university, Dr. B. Manjunath, is doing an efficient job. We are all guided by our founder vice chancellor, the present pro chancellor, Dr. B. Suresh. He is the man who took this university in 16 years among the top 20 institutions in the country. Among 1,000 plus universities, we are ranked number 21. Because of that, it is not because of the infrastructure as mentioned by the principal, it is because of the quality of teaching that goes on. Something goes beyond curriculum, and we create human beings with empathetic approach in life, not just knowledgeable professionals. And our 3 institutes in the university are in top 2 in the country. Pharmacy College of Ooty, Mysore, Ooty is the number 4 rank, and Pharmacy College of Mysore is in number 7, and Dental College is in number 10. And Medical College, which was 39 among the 800 medical institutions, we are now in 37th position. All these reflects the quality, committed work that goes on in all these institutions. We are not here to just make money out of education. It is here to give quality education. So it is my pleasure to thank and congratulate all those persons on the dais, the heads of the institution, Dr. Naranappa, vice principals, our administrative officer, and deans of academics, research, and everybody, and the entire faculty and support staff have been working with commitment. That will give an assurance that we are here to give quality education. So it gives you a pretty good person to welcome all the parents and the students who have chosen this institution by chance or by choice. And we are here to assure you that we will give you the best thing that you have come with expectation. The institution's mission is simple. We are here to transform the individuals and the society for betterment of the humanities in the world. You're all here without the expectation. This is a good college, as told by somebody, and Madam also mentioned that you are here not just by the allotment with your rank, it is an institute of a different kind. The only institute which has a bit of culture and spiritual influence imbibed into the core curriculum. And you are taught to go beyond curriculum to help the society. And in 2031 March, you'll all be here with the parents again to see that you receive your graduation certificate. Your academic result is to be right, because what we learned 40, 50 years back, I'm celebrating Golden Jubilee of entry of our MBBS course next year. Okay, so served in this institution as 30 years as a faculty, 20 years as a principal. Now I have been blessed with the responsibility to be a vice chancellor. I'll do my best to help the institution to serve and provide what all expectation that you all have come with. Our faculty are very great, committed teachers, and they will do a very diligent job. Institutional resources starting from anatomy, you walk into anatomy, take out your smartphone, scan the QR code in front of a specimen, it will give you 360 degree and all about the specimen. Digital museum is created. Starting from that, in the clinical side, we have a state-of-the-art, international standard, skill and simulation center. We are the only few among the institutions to have that kind of center, which will give a very credible skill and competency, which is required now. It's not enough to have the knowledge of from the book, but it is necessary for this profession to have competency and skill which can be transformed into the implementation of very good healthcare outcome. Parental responsibility, I have already told you, should be emotionally attached, but should be properly communicating. There should be a triangular communication between the parent, the student, and the teacher in the institution. And that is all work together. We are the partners in designing the future career of our students who have joined here. In summary, the medical course starts with what? Whom we respect first? The dead one who are in the anatomy museum. We respect and learn from the dead. We have made a statement there at the entrance of the museum that dead teaches the living. Okay? We end up with what? The living will teach the living with the patients. In between, we have teachers who can guide you, but it is up to you to follow what Swami Vivekananda has stated. A very nice video was shown by our chief guest, which tells you how you can be like a phoenix bird who arise from the ashes and again show the potential. It all depends on how you take it. So this statement from Swami Vivekananda is a every one of us. Guys, awake, stop not, is reached. This gives you what? Importance of perseverance and determination in achieving the goal. Set to the goal. Your day starts today to reach where you have to be in a different way from 5.5 years from now. He also goes on to state to the students in particular, take charge of your own journey of life. This is the beginning of your journey of next 5.5 years in this campus, in this institution. Make your own path. Do your own deeds. Fulfill your duties. Fulfill your dreams. The importance of this statement is self-reliance and taking responsibility for one's own life. You are the sculpture of your own body. You can only design. Somebody will come and if required and do some modification, but the core structure of your behavior, your attitude, your learning process is self-driven entity. All of us as a teacher or a parent will come as an fine-tuners at the end, but core structure is created by yourself in all aspects. So self-discipline and self-control is very, very important, especially in this era where medical education and the relevance of healthcare provision is totally different and total landscape change is there in the last 3 decades. What we were respected by the community as the God, next to God, slowly vanished. People started looking at healthcare provision as a commercial business. But still, nobody can take away 3 important things that human manpower can serve to the humanity who is coming there with suffering. That is a human touch. No computer can do that. Looking at the eyes and expressing confidence that I am with you, expressing sympathy and empathy, and assuring one by verbal communication with your own art of counseling that you are going to be all right. I am there to help you with my team. If these things cannot be told by computer, cannot be told by AI, cannot be told by robotics, that's why the medical education is still relevant. Otherwise, AI and computers would have healthcare option. They would have listened to a story, given a diagnosis, differential diagnosis, given the best treatment, and you would have gone across the street to buy a medication, would have been all right. Then medical education would not have any relevance. But human touch, expression, sympathy, art of communication is not possible by a robot. They may be designing mimicking humanity, but it's not going to be 100%. So education and knowledge are totally different. You be wise in life, and holistic development is required. You are not expected to just become a proficient doctor, but a very, very good human being at the end. And character building is very, very important. And service to others is the motto for every one of us. If you cannot help somebody, don't harm, but if you can help somebody to the next extent, do it. With these a few words, it gives me a very special addressing all the young students on their first day of journey. And I'm happy to see the parents who have admitted their children, the lot of expectation that this institution will give the best man commander of this institution at the end of 5.5 years. I wish all of you a very happy study campus, happy learning, and we wish every one of you who are going to be our future ambassador of this institution, by connecting with the institution and the world and keep doing good work for the humanity. Take care of your health, your habits, your behavior, and become a better doctor, better human being. And God bless you all. And Lord Surya is there to make it happen, and just to be committed. With these few words, I congratulate all the students and thank all the parents for getting them to our institution. And I thank all my teaching staff and support staff for doing their great work in escalating our ranks and achievements to the next level. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for inspired words and visionary guidance. Now we have come to an end of inaugural ceremony. I request Dr. Madhikesh R., Assistant Professor of Orthopedics, to propose the vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty members, dear parents, and my fellow students. On behalf of JSS Medical College, myself, it's my privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks to all those who have contributed to this grand success of today's induction program for the batch of 2025-26 first year MBBS students. First and foremost, I express our deep gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Sunita Vai Patil, Director, UHP and KLE Academy of Higher Education and Research, Belgavi, for gracing this occasion and sharing our inspiring words with us. Your presence and address have set a reading tone for our academic journey. Madam. I thank our President of the ceremony, our Honorable Dr. H. Basudappa, Vice Chancellor, for his visionary guidance and for emphasizing the importance of holistic education and unwavering commitment to excellence. Thank you, sir. A special note of appreciation goes to our guests of honor, Dr. Manjunath Tabi, our Registrar, Dr. Vishal Kumar Gupta, Dean Academics, Dr. Suma MN, Dean Academics 2, Dr. C.P. Padu, Director, JSS Hospital, Dr. Narayanappa D, our Principal, Dr. Praveen Kulkarni, our Vice Principal, Paraclinical, Dr. Muttappa, Vice Principal, Clinical, Shri S.R. Satish Chandra Sir, Administrative Officer, for their invaluable contributions and constant support to our institute. We extend sincere gratitude to Dr. Arun M., Coordinator for our MEU, Medical Education Unit, all our university officers of JSS AHR, all the HODs of the departments who have attended, and the resource faculties of this induction program. I also thank the ITB team, media, and as well as our Masters of Ceremony, Dr. Prasad MC and Dr. Shilpa C, for their sincere efforts and insightful interactions in making this program engaging and meaningful. We gratefully acknowledge the efforts of our teaching and non-teaching staff for the seamless organization and dedication behind the scenes, which made this event possible, a very successful event. To all the parents, thank you for your trust, faith, and the continuous encouragement. Your support is a foundation upon which our students will build their futures. Lastly, I welcome our new batch of MBBS students. May this induction program be the beginning of a fulfilling and successful journey in medicine. Once again, thank you one and all for your valuable presence and participation. Thank you.
Thank you all. I request all the parents and students to remain seated as we proceed for the introduction of MBBS program and the upcoming important sessions. Yes, thank you. Session will plan. Session thank you, sort of.
KSS Academy of Higher Education and Research continues its journey of excellence launched in August 2025. Here are our key institutional achievements. The Union Education Minister, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan, has released the NIRF in rankings 2025 with a record 14,163 institutions participating across the country in this highly competitive edition. JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research, Mysore, has once again emerged as a leader in higher education. This year, GSS AHER has secured the 21st rank among 1,002 universities, rising from 23rd last year and proudly retaining its place in the top 25 universities of India.
ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಲೇಡಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಣ
I request parents and students to be seated. I now have the pleasure of inviting Dr. Praveen Kulkarni, Vice Principal Paraclinicals, JSS Medical College, to kindly give our students an overview of JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research.
Thank you, madam. So we have been sitting since long time, right? Just get up. Please, not your parents. Parents, please sit. I can instruct only students. Please sit. So if you volunteer to stand, you can stand. There is no. It is not my instruction. Okay. As you are all standing, clap for yourselves. Now clap for the parents. Now parents, please clap for your wards. Now let us all clap together for the noble profession of medicine. Please sit down. Okay. All the dignitaries who were there on the dais so far have made my job very, very easy because they have given lot of information about the university, medical college, and the hospital. I'm not going to take much time, but I'm just going to give you some insights on what is there in store for you. As has been mentioned, we are all here at this place because of the great vision and blessings of His Holiness Jagadguru Shri Dr. Shri Shivaratri Rajendra Mahaswamiji, who is the founder of JSS Mahavidyapita, which has got large number of educational institutions which are offering the education to the students with excellence. And our current pontiff, is Chancellor of JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research, His Holiness Jagadguru Shri Shivaratri Deshikendra Mahaswamiji. Under his visionary leadership, under his guidance and under his blessings, the institution has gone beyond the borders of India, and we have the institutions across the world at various different parts of the world also now currently. So when somebody was making a mention, this institution is a temple. And when there is a temple, all these are the guides for us to make this temple more worshipable, more holier, so that we are all going to learn with a great amount of wisdom in this institution. The JSS Medical College comes under the ambit of JSS Mahavidyapita. JSS Mahavidyapita is our overarching organization, which has got more than 360 educational institutions. If you look at the horizon here, we have the educational institutions starting from kindergarten to IAS training institutes. We train large number of students across the different spectra of lower primary education till the professional education, postdoc and beyond. All these institutions have got one single aim, that is serve humanity. Serve humanity with utmost passion and dedication and contribute to the society. So these are the motto with which our organizations are working. The place we are all sitting, JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research, was established in the year 2008. The Medical College, Dental College, Pharmacy College Mysore and Pharmacy College Ooty were functioning since long time. In 2008, our visionary leadership thought, let us bring all these institutions together with 4 focused health science institutions. Let us start a health science university. So that was the inception of JSS University in the year 2008. In 2008, we had 4 constituent colleges: JSS Medical College, JSS Dental College, JSS College of Pharmacy Mysore and JSS College of Pharmacy Mysore, Ooty. So if you ask me, JSS Medical College, it was started quite a long back. In 1984 we started, and the institution came into the ambit of JSS University in the year 2008. Now, over a period of time from 2008 till now, there has been an enormous growth in the institution, and the number of courses, number of institutions added kept on increasing day by day, year by year. Currently, we have got, apart from those 4 pillars, what we call 4 constituent colleges, we have got 3 schools: School of Public Health, School of Life Sciences Mysuru, School of Life Sciences Ooty. And along with that, we have 7 university departments, and altogether we offer more than 170 academic programs. I am going to show what academic programs we are offering. If you ask me to summarize the institution, university in one set of numbers, you call it as a dashboard, with 4 constituent colleges, 7 departments and 3 schools, our institution published more than 15,000 scientific research papers over last 15 years. And we have more than 1,000 faculty and 700 researchers and 9,000 students studying at campus at one point in time, and more than 170 courses are offered. These are all rankings that are, I think, by the time you entered into the auditorium, you are seeing all these rankings being projected. Let me tell you, I will not repeat any of these rankings. I will just tell you why we got these rankings. The one which is there down, I want your focus on. This is the slide related to the institutional contribution to United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. As all of you know, the United Nations has come out with 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Among them, many institutions, if you take a hospital, a medical college, contributes only to, by large, SDG number 3, that is good health and well-being. The speciality of the institution is we contribute to, out of 17 sustainable development goals, we contribute to 16 sustainable development goals. Except one. You may ask me, what is that? Except goal called life below the water. We contribute to all the sustainable development goals. In the year 2024, our institution, our university was recognized by the Times Higher Education Impact Ranking as world's #1 university for contributing towards sustainable development goal number 3, that is good health and well-being. And if you ask me this year, in this year, we have improved rankings and we are 56th in the world as per the overall contribution of universities to the sustainable development goals. Apart from that, we are #1 in India in 3 sustainable development goals. That is goal number 2, that is affordable, goal number 7, that is affordable and clean energy, then clean water and sanitation, and no poverty. These 3 sustainable development goals, we are #1 in the country. Much debated ranking is called NIRF. I think most of you, when I was interviewing, when I was interacting with few of the parents, I think I've interacted with few of the parents here and students also. When we were asking, why did you choose JSS? The common answer we got was, your institution is ranked in NIRF. National Institutional Ranking Framework is framed by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. They test the institutions on the criteria of student strength. Next is research capabilities, infrastructure, and then related to the outreach and inclusivity, and what people talk about the institution. We call it as perception. And what facilities are available for disabled people, students with disabilities, socially backward. All these components are holistic ranking framework. Medical colleges are in such a situation, they hesitate to participate in these rankings because they are scared about where do we stand. From the day NIRF started, the institution participated in NIRF ranking, and we are retaining top 40 position in the country as per medical college is concerned, and as per the JSS university is concerned, we are ranked 21st rank in the country across 1,000 plus universities participated in this ranking for the year 2025. The reason why our principal was saying, why all other dignitaries were saying, you are lucky enough, because the reason is the quality. Why do we participate in these rankings? You may ask me, you participate in the ranking because you want to boost about your institution. No, the institutions participate in ranking not for themselves. Institutions participate in ranking for the students. And when the student learns and goes out, and people ask from which institution you have studied, and the student tells the name of the institution, people will perceive the institution based on the ranking. The whole personality of the student, the whole outfit of the student is read in a different manner when they come from the institutions which are ranked high. This is the reason we participate in the rankings. Ranking after ranking, in most of them, you can see the accolades here. Most of these rankings, we participate and we provide the data, and our data is valued, validated, and we get the accolades based on our own strength, based on our own capabilities. Lot of students, when they came for initial interaction, I think I've met few parents when they came to choose a medical college, even before the counseling was announced, many parents came here, just look at the college, and the common question asked was, does your institution have any sort of collaboration with the foreign countries? Because we want our children to send to the foreign countries. No need to worry. We have MOUs with the institutions that are spread across more than 100 countries. We have a well-structured VSLO, ECFMG programs where the students can opt to go out, and the VSLO platform is going to provide an opportunity for the students to choose the institutions. Coming to JSS Medical College. The college was started in the year 1984. We are 41-year-old now. More than 6,000 alumni have gone out of the institution and serving at different capacities at different parts of the world. Starting from a PHC medical officer till a legislator and a minister and IAS officers and super specialist surgeons and super specialist doctors who are having renowned capabilities across the world. Our initial aim was to give undergraduate medical education, and we were affiliated to Mysore University. And in 1996, the government of Karnataka made a rule that all the medical colleges should come under a state university, and we were affiliated to Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences that is situated in Bangalore. And with 150 undergraduate students, we started postgraduate students, postgraduate programs, and paramedical programs. And in 2008, we became university. We have got flexibility and autonomy to start our own academic programs. And we started the super specialty programs. We started allied health science program, and we started Master of Public Health program. And in 2018, the government said, you cannot call a private deemed to be university as a university. You have to change your nomenclature. And that's why many deemed to be universities which are affiliated to UGC had to change their nomenclature. And we became JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research from JSS University. And with this university in place, we have enhanced our horizon, and we started offering 250 MBBS seats. 165 postgraduate students take admission every year in our institution. Super specialty, 14 students take super specialty programs across 5 different super specialty programs we are offering. And along with that, PhD and MPH has started. The university category A university that has been offered by UGC had made us innovate in education, bring more futuristic educational programs, and strengthen our student support. And that qualified us to go for NAC accreditation. We were accredited A in first cycle, A+ in second cycle, and in third cycle of NAC, we are accredited with A++ by NAC. So which again looks into comprehensively various components of the rankings or institutional accomplishments. We spoke much about it. Let me tell about this IGOG. QS IGOG is a ranking agency, an international ranking agency that takes into account the students' feedback as a major criteria to judge the institution. Student criteria, faculty feedback, student feedback, then institutional governance, best practices, research outcome. All these things are put together, and they rank the institutions into different bands that starts from silver, gold, diamond, platinum, platinum plus. Platinum plus is the highest ranking, highest rating an institution will get. JSS Academy of Higher Education and Research and JSS Medical College, we are proud to say that we are ranked platinum plus in QS subject rating by the international agency. Our institution, our hospital, our director was making a mention. JSS hospital is NABH accredited and JSS hospital laboratories are NABL accredited, and we have our HIV testing laboratory again NABL accredited, and our institutional ethics committee is NABH accredited. Not only the international and government ranking agencies, even the private ranking agencies invite us to participate in the ranking. So in government ranking agencies, you volunteer to participate, but private ranking agencies will invite you to participate because they need the strength of the institutions. Okay, Outlook Eye Care has consistently put our institution as a top 5 institution, private institution in the country, and COVID-19 related component I have put here because you have all experienced COVID-19. The days were very hard, and Sanjeevani for COVID-19 was thought of to be the vaccine. Let me tell you with full responsibility, whatever vaccines that have received emergency use approval in the country, all those COVID-19 vaccines have undergone phase 2, phase 3 studies at JSS Medical College and Hospital. We are very proud about it. 14 vaccine trials starting from Covishield, Covovax, Covaxin, then Johnson & Johnson, Sputnik, you name a vaccine, we have conducted vaccine trials for these vaccines, and all the data, or we have given a quality information and data to the country. In that way, the institution is contributing to the national building, it's contributing towards the nation's healthcare infrastructure. Again, we concentrate on environmental sustainability. We have received ISO certification for environmental and energy related audits. These are all the academic programs that are offered by the institution. Large number of academic programs. Do not get insecure. MBBS students are, and they are the base of the institution, and all these programs have got adequate number of faculty who are running these programs without compromising the quality of MBBS programs. NMC says you should have 1 professor in the department. We have 6 times than that. If NMC says there should be 1 professor in the department, we have 6 professors. If NMC says 2 associate professors, we have 7 associate professors. Large number of faculty. We have over and above what the regulatory body tells. And the quality of MBBS program is never ever compromised. These are the 3 thrust areas of our institution. Our Vice Chancellor was also making a mention. Our principal has also made a mention that quality education is our backbone. The quality education is offered by a great quality teachers who are selected on a preset criteria, and they are monitored every year on a scale, how they are performing, including students' feedback. Our teachers undergo training on how to teach. Large number of our teachers have undergone the FAMER fellowship, that is Foundation for Advancement in International Medical Education and Research, advanced courses in medical education, and many pedagogical workshops. They are continuous and lifelong learners, and they learn and they teach. We emphasize our teachers to undergo continuous quality improvement. We are involved in impactful research. Large number of papers are published every year. Though the private institution, we attract lot of government grants. and students get opportunities to work under those projects. Again, a common question parents used to ask and the students used to ask, I want to go for USMLA and PLAB, whether your institution prepares me for that. Yes, we do, because we have an established research culture in our institution. Students undertake research voluntarily. And we also, our teachers also give research project to the students. And that will help the students develop understanding about the research. They present the papers in national and international conferences and they publish the papers, and that makes them more, empowered to go for any other competitive national or international rankings or international, career opportunities. Affordable healthcare, our director has already spoken about it. Let me not spend much time. As JSS Medical College and JSS AHER, we call it as a research intense university, research driven university. We have excellent facilities for conducting the research. We have a Center of Excellence in Molecular Biology and Regenerative Medicine, which conducts high-end research projects on various aspects of molecular biology and regenerative medicine, including human genetics and rare diseases. We have Center for Clinical Research Excellence, and we have Collaborative Center of Excellence that has been announced by ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research. Scientists from other parts of the country, the government scientists, come to our labs and they learn from here. And other facilities like Central Animal House, Genetic Lab, University Sophisticated Instrumentation Facility, an excellent biorepository, and all those components which you have are available. These are all glimpses of our institutional infrastructure. You can, seeing is believing. You can go and see. I think many of you have already seen it. Our students and faculty publish large number of papers, as I made a mention. Why I'm telling all these things is our students conduct research and they publish. Our undergraduate students conduct research and publish. We have a dedicated student research cell that will help the students to conceptualize a research idea, write a protocol, conduct the research, write the report and publish and present in national and international conferences. There is something called as STS, short-term studentship. Initially, it was given by ICMR. Now it is being taken over by DHR. Every year, more than 15 students qualify for this competitive national studentship from our institution, MBBS students. And all of them publish their papers. And apart from that, the departments specifically, they conduct research activities and students are involved in that. And we have very good facilities for teaching, learning, and evaluation. So we have ICT-enabled classes, an excellent skill and simulation lab with high-end simulators, which is accredited by, again, the National Board of Examinations. DNB students come here and learn. Their examinations are conducted. It has undergone a national and international accreditation in skill and simulation-based training. The medical education unit, which is handling this particular program and which will be hand-holding you throughout the entire MBBS program, is well equipped with adequate number of faculty who have done, again, the fellowships, national and international fellowships in teaching, learning, and evaluation activities. Our Vice Chancellor was making a mention of digitized anatomy museum, drug stations. We have this year introduced virtual dissection table, a very high-end virtual dissection table. Virtual dissection tables, if you ask me, in entire Karnataka, hardly 2 or 3 medical colleges do have it. A high-end cadaveric virtual dissection table, which is not going to replace the cadaveric dissection, which is going to re-emphasize, reinforce what you learned in cadaveric dissection, revise yourself in the virtual dissection table, which 10 to 12 students can stand around and dissect any part of the body to any length or any breadth you want to understand the structures. When me and all my colleagues who are sitting here were MBBS students, after anatomy, we used to go to the library, take out atlas. Many doctors are also there over here. Take out Netter's atlas and find out where is the median nerve. out of 100 structures there. Now it is not. We have good infrastructure. I request all of you to make use of them. And learning resources are quite plenty. And the hospital, we have already made a mention. Our director has given adequate amount of information related to this. And we conduct a lot of extension activities. The students can involve themselves in NSS, NCC, and apart from that, the students have got their own clubs for outreach. They do something called project outreach. We have a psychiatry club where the students go to the schools and give education about the mental health. We cover rural, urban, tribal communities on preventive, promotive, curative, and rehabilitative aspects of healthcare. We conduct the camps, we give health education to the children, to the people in the rural communities, and we identify the target groups. We go for disadvantaged population and give them education. The whole world, the whole purpose of medical education is to serve the humanity. If students learn only in the medical colleges in an ivory tower, the whole purpose of medical education is going to fail. So we take the students to the community and we teach them in the communities. We have a very good library with large number of books, and also the digital library. We have large number of databases. Online databases, the students can avail the services related to that. These are few of our pictures of outreach activities, and an excellent mentor-mentee program about which there is going to be a session where you are going to be allotted with a mentor who are going to help you in all your activities. Let me talk for a few minutes on these and then finish my session. Apart from curricular support, where there is a technology assisted learning, ATCOM, innovative pedagogical techniques, skill and simulation lab, experiential community. You look at the dictionary of medical education, all different varieties of teaching learning are provided by the teachers in our institution. This is curricular support. So what is extracurricular? Our chief guest was making a mention. Once we join into the medical profession, we are going to leave our talents. My child was highly talented and suddenly after joining MBBS, sab kuch chhod diya. Nahi, not like that. We support our students in the cultural aspects. We have something called Tattvam, that is annual cultural meet. Samarthya is our magazine, annual college magazine. These are all driven by the students themselves. When me and madam, madam was with me as a vice principal for last 3 years, and she was serving there for last 5 years, 7 years as vice principal, and now moved to university as a dean. And when we are keeping quiet, students come and tell us, when are we going to have Amogotsava? Tattvam, when are we going to have Samarthya? And all these are completely student-driven initiatives. And we conduct something called Undergraduate National Conference. We call it as Asclepius. During the mid of COVID, we conducted the workshop without leaving the legacy online. And we have something called Model United Nations. The students act themselves as the representatives of different countries, and they solve the problems of the world. It is a diplomatic learning about diplomacy. And last year onwards, we introduced TEDx talks. Students identify Padma Shri awardees themselves. Since last 2 years, it is happening. I'm just telling sincerely over here, we will not, as a vice principal or principal or any university officials, we do not tell whom to identify. They come out with a list. An ISRO scientist, a Padma Shri awardee, a great doctor who has done more than 1,000 cardiovascular surgeries, a renowned dancer who created Guinness record on dancing for continuously. Students identify them. They come and tell, we want to call them and conduct the program. Yes, we do it. This is a level of support we have for our students, and we have 9 dedicated student clubs are there. Music Masti Club, Theater Club, Bibli Chor they call it as. It is Literary Club, And students have got psychiatric club, forensic club. Large number of clubs are there. The students learn and learn with experience. Apart from that, there are auxiliary supports like health insurance, scholarships, then student council, mentorship program, grievance redressal, etc. These are the clubs I was talking to you. You can join any of these clubs. So there was some mention on ragging and all. So don't worry, we are all there. There is no ragging in this campus. Parents, be assured, there is no ragging. Okay, if there is a minor instance, if we hear, if it might have not happened also, if we hear, the utmost care is taken that there is not going to be any sort of problem to any student. I can imagine you all came with your words into the auditorium. The moment our people standing there said, students this side, parent this side, and insecurity has entered into the hearts. Yes or no? Tell me. I was watching parents every time peeping to their wards and seeing what they are doing. Do not have this. So 50 there will be replaced by 400 teachers of this college. So we are all going to take care of them. Don't worry. So any incidents, any minor incidents, our doors are always open. They can come and discuss anything with us. These are all glimpses of our cultural meet. This is the undergraduate conference I was making a reference to, and hospital has already been covered. So we should all learn. We should not stop learning. You have entered into the profession which requires learning. So, Guinness Book of World Records has categorically declared MBBS as one of the toughest programs. Now, let me tell you, it is not as tough as it is depicted. But you need to be the smart workers. You need to be the hard workers. And you need to be punctual and regular in your studies. And parents, दिवाली दसरा होते रहेंगे. दिवाली 2 दिन दे दो, दशहरा है 10 दिन दे दो. Their 365 into 5.5 years belongs to JSS. उनके अलावा त्योहार मनाने का इंतजाम कीजिए. My Hindi is bad. Start learning to celebrate festivals in their absentia. Am I clear now? Okay. So after 5.5 years and another 3 years of MD, they all belong to you. And we will not come to attendance coming after 5.5 years. Neither me, Suma madam, Arun sir will not call you and ask if attendance is less. The student belongs to you. Until then, give them completely to us. And we will give a better person back to you. Okay. So this is the whole idea of my session. Study hard. And we are all, your parents are waiting for you to be a great doctors. And this is our campus. We call it as a global campus. And, it is there around 15 kilometers from here. Maybe when you come for their graduation day, maybe we'll have their graduation day in that campus, which is going to be built with a large amount of infrastructure. Institution is spending huge amount of money in building the infrastructure, but medical college will remain here itself. Okay, so only graduation day we will do there. And I again thank all the parents for coming all the way with a very short notice. We did not give much time also. Yesterday was the last day of reporting, and today we have all assembled here. And I thank all the students for choosing JSS Medical College for your career. And we are all sure that we are going to make this career, your career, a shining bright one. So I'm fond of telling stories, but today I'm not going to tell the story because the time is not there. Maybe I'm going to tell more stories during your foundation course when I come there. But parents, please, do not make them feel homesick. All their madam is going to talk a lot about the parents' responsibilities. Students, we are all there with you all the time. Please do not feel homesick. Do not feel insecure. So the whole world is waiting to see you as a doctor. And we are all there We are all waiting to show ourselves to you when we are patients. Okay, so that's all with these remarks. I would like to thank all of you and thank you for patient listening.
Thank you very much, sir, for that insightful and informative overview. I now request Dr. Sumama, Dean Academics 2, to present a token of appreciation to Dr. Praveen Kulkarni.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Dr. Suma N. Madam, Dean Academics 2, to brief on roles and responsibilities of parents.
The other ones. इधर यूएस में and
Very good afternoon to all. I know it's already 1:10. I'll not take much time because all parents are learned persons. You know your responsibilities. I'll not take much time then. Because of my 32 years of experience as faculty here and as vice principal and head of the department in biochemistry, there are few things to share with you to know your responsibilities. So first, let me welcome you, all students and parents, because you have joined the JSS family. And congratulations on this incredible milestone of joining medical profession. Marking the beginning of this extraordinary journey in medical education, and you have joined the community dedicated to excellence, compassion, and lifelong learning. No, this is once you join this medical profession, keep this in your mind. You'll have to have lifelong learning. Today, it begins a transformative chapter that will shape your world into a more competent medical professional equipped with knowledge, skills, and values needed to serve humanity with passion. Since morning, you have heard from everyone, every speaker, that you have to have a passion towards lifelong learning. So you should know the vision and mission of our institution. What is that? To provide leadership in medical education, research, and contribute to humane and cost-effective healthcare that transforms communities and saves life. And mission is to develop globally competent medical professionals with a strong commitment to serve humanity, guided by core values of sincerity, passion for lifelong learning, meaningful research, and ethical patient care. And at JSS, we believe that medical education extends beyond textbooks and examinations. It is not only the textbooks that you read, and here what we teach is beyond textbooks. And we are committed to nurture all students to become a compassionate healers who will make meaningful contributions to the healthcare society. To achieve this vision and mission, there should be a shared commitment between the parents, teachers, and students. It is not that all parents should understand that you have put your words here in the institution, now teachers will take care or the institution will take care, and they will see that students will score marks, students will pass. This is not so. Your responsibility will be a major share in this, in the success of your wards. So education is a shared commitment between dedicated teachers, motivated students, and enthusiastic parents with high expectations. Please remember this. So what are the keys to academic excellence? You should have trust in the institution. You have to build confidence in our faculty, curriculum, and education approach, and trust forms the foundation of successful learning relationship. So you should have trust in our faculty, and you should have good relationship with our faculty. So, and you should maintain positive connections with the faculty, peers, and these relationship will support your ward's growth throughout their medical journey. And success in medical school requires dedication, trust, and strong partnership between students, families, faculty, and the institution. Together, we create an environment where excellence thrives. So what is your role in personal and professional development? As parents, you play a crucial role in your ward's success during the medical school. Your support and understanding and guidance will help them navigate the challenges and celebrate the victories of this demanding yet rewarding journey. First, understand them. Understand their role during their stay in this medical school. Take time to understand your ward's needs, desires, and feelings. Medical school brings unique pressures, and your empathy makes a lot of difference here. Stay in touch with them regularly. See, in this 32 years, I've seen many instances when students have not scored marks, we usually keep calling them, calling parents. When they come, first complaint is parents say, my ward was very good in studying, still PU. Now only he is not scoring good marks. So then when I start interacting with students and parents, first question is students will tell, Madam, when I start speaking them, first word they ask is, why you are not scoring good marks? Apart from that, they don't speak anything. They don't ask me anything. And next word, if I speak to parents, what parents tell is, he doesn't speak to me at all. He will not receive my call, or he is not giving, they are not calling me at all. Is it right from both point of view? Is it? No. When students should give a call, how much ever busy you are, you should give call to, you should keep calling your parents, because we will be far away, they will be in tension. You have to speak to them. And parents, dear parents, when you call them, please ask them, how was your day? Our chief guest has mentioned, don't go behind the scores. Please ask them, how was your day? How did you feel today? What did you eat? Did you need anything? Please, there are many ways to speak to them. That matters a lot when your wards are there far away, when they are there in the hostel or they are staying in the PGs, wherever they are, what you speak matters a lot to your wards. And see to that they are in the safe environment. Ensure that they have secure housing arrangements, whether they are in the hostels, private accommodations, or in the day scholars. Their safety is paramount to their success. Then regarding their emotional and mental support strategies, keep calling them regularly, and what you speak matters a lot. As I told you, many instances I have come across this. Because of that, students are not able to perform well because of this lack of communication and lack of what you speak, that matters a lot. Then express your love, affection, and guidance. That is very much required. Tell them the ways to manage their emotions. This is very important. How do they speak with peers, with other partners there in the room, and within the college, with attenders or with anybody in the college, how they speak, that all matters. You can speak, when you call them, you can ask all these things. This is how you guide them is very important. Allow your work to make independent decisions, but make sure they make best decisions for they're all grown up children. You should not tell them, you do this, you do that. No, you ask them if there is some attendance shortage, and if they call you and tell, today I had attended that class, they didn't give attendance. Next day, that parent will come and ask, or parent will give me a call. Yesterday he had attended, then the teacher has not given attendance. You should not give a call, or nor you should not run away from north till south. You should not come to ask for that attendance. Ask them to handle it. They should learn all these things. They should learn. They should be independent. They should be able to take the independent decisions. You should not come here, or no, you should not give a call for all these things. They should learn to be independent. Okay, all these things are very independent. Dear students, don't give for all these things to your parents. You should learn to be independent. Treat them as your friends so that they will be able to share their feelings and emotions. Don't belittle them. If there is something that has happened, don't scold. Be friend. Now they are all friends. Your students are your wards are your friends now at this age. Okay, when you treat them like friends, they will share everything that has happened to you. So then they will be able to share everything, then good things can happen. The transition to medical school can be emotionally challenging. Your consistent support helps them to develop resilience and emotional intelligence. These are the essential qualities for future physicians. Then mentorship program is there. So you should keep meeting mentors regularly so that their academic progress and other things, if there are any problems that you will come to know, this will support your wards to progress well. Then monitor programs. Stay informed about your attendance, exam scores, and discipline records. Then emphasize attendance. Stress the importance of attending all classes except in emergency situations. Medical education builds upon itself. Missing classes creates gaps in understanding. Students, please don't miss the classes. Otherwise, continuity will not be there. When students has less attendance, 73% attendance, then parents will come and ask, madam, only 2%, 3%, please give attendance, no, so that he will be able to write exams. Instead of asking for that, you please ask your wards, what happened to that 23% attendance? Why did he miss that? That should be your question. Why? Then see, every month you will receive attendance. Attendance will come to your email or through WhatsApp. Parents will receive. Listen, students receive this. Listen to this. Your attendance will go to your parents. You are answerable to your parents. Okay, then parents, instead of asking us that only why the 2% attendance is less, don't ask us. Ask your wards. Why the 2% less? Not 2%. Why the 26% attendance is less? Why not 100%? Ask your wards. Don't ask us. Okay, where did they go? Why? That reason they should be able to answer you. Justifiable reason they should be able to give you. Okay, not during exams. Every month they are answerable to you. Every month keep asking them. Then provide encouragement. Offer words of encouragement. Avoid belittling them. Stand by them in every circumstances while expressing your unwavering love and support. Then extracurricular activities and permissions. I think Dr. Praveen has expressed you what are the clubs that those are available, and support them. Don't tell that don't actively participate in those clubs, then you will miss class, then you will not be able to study well. No. Those who participate in those clubs, they will definitely, and sports, they will definitely do well in academics as well. Support those things. And if you are calling them, Praveen has told you, if you are going to call them to attend on any functions or any trips, take permission. Send a mail to the college or send a mail to the hostel. Without permission, we are not going to let them come home. Okay? Send a permission letter. And other things, provide how much ever rich you may be, provide only required amount. If you provide excess money only, you are going to spoil them. Provide only required amount. I am telling in front of you only. Students, I am telling you in front of you, you are not going to exploit your parents. Okay, this is what I have seen in last 32 years. Provide only required amount and every paisa they are accountable for your money because it is your hard-earned money they are going to spend their account. Ask them why they have spent money. Please don't spoil your words by giving excess money. I know we are all parents. Even I am a parent. Because they are far, I don't know what has happened. I think he needs money. All this emotional blackmailing, they will be doing it. Please don't do that. Sometimes you will have to be strict, but not too strict also. Please keep this in mind. Okay? Then understand about their expenses and give how much money they require, give that much money, and that they are accountable. Ask in detail why that is required. Don't keep blaming me, students. Okay? Later on you will understand when you grown up. You will understand that. Then insist them to inculcate healthy lifestyle, exercise, medication, eat healthy food. You will be reading medicine. Whatever you do, you'll have to later on, you'll have to advise your patients, no? So now only you practice that. Refrain from junk food and substance abuse. Teach your ward the importance of hygiene and how it affects their mental and physical health. Sometimes I have visited a hostel, their rooms, they will have kept very shabbily. Then I'll have to tell them, keep your room first clean. Then that positive vibration will come. Then you will be able to read properly. So first, now only you tell them to do all those good things. Make sure your children have proper and decent dress to represent themselves well in the profession. Dress code that is mentioned in the academic calendar. So campus life and our partnership. See, health support. We'll give insurance card, health insurance card. Whenever there is any health issues, immediately, if they're in the hostel, warden will call us. The students will be taken to the hospital. We'll give all the necessary support that is required and we'll give call to the parents also. Till parents come, we'll be taking care of them and you need not have to worry. Then safe transportation. If your ward asks for two-wheeler or four-wheeler, make sure they have license with them and they will promise you that they will wear helmet. If there is if you are going to give them the two-wheeler. If not, please don't give them the vehicle because we have transportation facilities here to go to the hospital and to come back from the hospital. And contact us anytime if there is any concerns. We are partners in your wards. Success are here to support both students and families throughout the journey. Give your wards words of encouragement and do not belittle them. Together, we are building the next generation of compassionate, skilled medical professionals. Thank you for entrusting us with your child's medical education journey. Learning gives creativity and creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge and knowledge makes you great. Please remember this next 4.5 years. Next, for 5.5 years, all of you should be receiving your degree. Okay, all 250 students should be receiving your degree without any backlogs. I want to wish you all the best, and dear parents, your wards for next 5.5 years, they will be our children. I am assuring you will take care of them do keep hopes on this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your thoughtful guidance. You have clearly clarified parental roles and support in the students' academic journey. Now I request Dr. Arun sir, convener, Medical Education Unit, to present token of appreciation to Dr. Suma M.M.
Thank you, sir. We will now break for lunch. Please, parents and students, note afternoon we have very important sessions. So kindly reassemble by 2:15. And the lunch has been arranged in the college parking area below the guest house in front of the medical college. So we'll reassemble here at sharp 2:15. Thank you. Oh.
ಹಂಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ
ಏನ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪೆಂಡ್ರೈವ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ
ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಹಂಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿ
ಮಿನಿಮೈಸ್
ಇದನ್ನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಟು MBBS program. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಇದೆಯಾ ಪೆನ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಇವಾಗ ಇದೆ
ಅದು ಇದ್ರ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು
ಸೊ
ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಅವ್ರು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾವಲ್ಲ
ಪೆನ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಸರಿ ನಮಗೆ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ ನಿಜ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ
ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡು ಯಾಕೋ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇದು ನೋಡಿ MBBS ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ Welcome back, everyone. Let us continue with further sessions of this program. We are now pleased to invite Dr. Pushpa VH,